Good morning, students, and again welcome back in your chemistry class. And we are doing second chapter, and we have completed the pure section part of a matter. And today we are going to start our impure section. Means in this section we will see that how many types of impure substances, then how many types of homogeneous mixture, then heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so today we will cover this topic. First of all, as you know, the matters are of two types on the basis of chemical properties, that is pure and impure. Pure substances we have discussed in our earlier classes, and today we will do this one. Now, what is impure substance or mixture? So, impure substances are those substances in which two or more elements or compounds are mixed in any proportion and do not combine chemically and can be separated into its constituent particles by the suitable physical method. So, or in short, you can say that the mixture is a substance which is formed by the physical combination of two or more elements or compounds in any proportion. This is known as a mixture. For example, sand and water, salt solution, then chalk powder solution. Okay, here solution represents that we are dissolving chalk powder or sand or salt in water. Okay, now impure substances, there are two types of impure substances, one homogeneous and the second one is heterogeneous. Now, homo means one. Okay, so homogeneous mixture is a type of mixture that has a uniform composition throughout the solution, or you can say throughout its mass, or it has only one phase, or it does not show different boundaries of the constituent particles. Okay, for example, I'm taking some water, okay, and then mix sugar, okay. After some time you will see that the sugar particles has dissolved in water, and again there is only one phase or uniform composition throughout the solution. Can we say that we have dissolved sugar or we have dissolved salt? No. Why? Because there is only one phase, or you can say there is no boundaries. Okay, so this is a homogeneous mixture. And homogeneous mixture is a one type of homogeneous mixture, that is solution. Again, solution is a homogeneous mixture in which two or more substances are mixed together in any ratio and form a single solution, or form a single phase, or it does not show different boundaries of two or more substances. This is known as a solution. For example, salt solution, then sugar solution, lemon juice. Okay, this time. Now the heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means is a type of mixture in which two or more substances are mixed together in any ratio and they are not a uniform composition throughout its mass. Means this type of mixture show different boundaries, and there is no one phase. There are two or more phases. For example, if you take sand, chalk plus water, means if you mix sand, chalk into water and clearly stir it, okay, clearly stir it, then you will notice after some time that the sand and the chalk powders are settled down at the bottom of the beaker, and they have different boundaries, okay. One more example, if you mix what, oil and water and we mix it clearly or stirredly mixed, it will mix. But when you left the solution for some time, and then you will observe and you will notice that they have different boundaries. And the boundaries, suppose this one is a water and this one is a oil mix. There are two or more phases. So this type of mixture is known as a heterogeneous mixture. Okay. Now there are two types of mixture. There are two types of heterogeneous mixture. One is what? Colloidal, and another one is what? Suspension. Colloidal is a type of heterogeneous mixture in which the particles partially dissolved in the water, or another definition is that is colloidal. Yes, it is a heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles neither dissolve nor settle down in a solvent. Yes, so is a type of heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles or the particles neither fully dissolve nor settle down at the bottom. So this type of mixture is known as a colloidal. Okay, and the example is if you mix glucose into water, you will get a colloidal solution. Okay, then for example, some more examples are fog, smoke. Okay, so these are the examples of colloidal solution. Now the suspension. What is suspension? It is a type of heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve in a solution or in a solvent. Then it is known as a suspension. For example, that is, yes, chalk powder solution, then muddy water, and then yes. So these are the examples of suspension. Okay. Now in solution, again there are two types of solution. One is unsaturated solution and saturated solution. Unsaturated means a solution is said to be unsaturated in which more solute can be dissolved. More solute can be dissolved, then it is known as an unsaturated solution. For example, we have taken a water and the capacity of this water to dissolve solute particles, or you can say the sugar particles, is suppose 50 gram of sugar. 50 gram of sugar can be dissolved in this much of water, and we have dissolved 20 gram of what? Sugar. We have dissolved 20 gram of sugar, but the capacity of dissolving sugar particles or sugar cubes in this water is 50 gram, means more 25 gram of sugar can be dissolved in this solution. More 25 gram of sugar particles can be dissolved in this water. So this type of solution is known as a unsaturated solution, means more solid particles can be dissolved. But in case of saturated solution, with the help of this example, we will see you. I will show Q. So the capacity of this water to dissolve 50 gram of sugar, and I dissolve how much sugar? 50 gram of sugar in this water. So its capacity is already filled up. Then after 50 gram we can dissolve more sugar. Answer is no. Why? Because the capacity of this water is already filled. So that is saturated solution, means the solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is known as a unsaturated solution. Now we have used many times these two words, that is solute and solvent. Do you know what are these? I am giving, for example, suppose salt plus water mixed up, they make a salt solution. Salt is a solute which is lesser in amount in a solution, and water is solvent which is larger in amount in a solution. So the solute, the substance which is present in lesser amount in a solution is known as a solute, and the substance which is present in a larger amount in a solution is known as a solvent. Okay, so this is the classification of the matter on the basis of chemical properties on impure substances. Okay, so this we have discussed about this, and now in our next video we will see the characteristics of element, and then we will see metal, non-metal, metalloids and noble gases, and then we will come for the compound, and further we will go in this way. So we will see you in the next class. So class, thank you so much.